imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in the scene.
Damn, they got the Bengals down there for.
Guarantee my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff from where I don't pretend. When the OG spinning knowledge, but it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their idols, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions.
Like I play for the Bengals.
They disrespecting the Bengals. Oh, what the hell they got going on?
My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission, coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial, do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Get old Bruce City in there.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Oh, that's they color rush. Oh, okay.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Butker now to kick this one away.
Set these niggas up. What the fuck going on here? Dude didn't even go for the ball. He didn't even go for the ball. I don't know why he didn't do that. Alright. Put him right there. Why they got whatchamacallit right there though? How would you have him for the fullback? They got this nigga for the fullback. Oh my God. Kill yourself. They need to kill themselves. They tripping. What the fuck? Why would y'all have y'all team set up like that? That's stupid. That's dumb as hell. Fullback. Where the other tight end at? Okay, there we go. Now we can do something. Big boy rookie. 6'4". Hey, you play right there, Fontes. Yeah, you gonna be good right there, my nigga. Alrighty. He cool. Trash. He cool where he at, trash. They good right there. Like it. Old 99. heck? Oh no. I thought he'd be faster than that. I thought he'd be faster than that. Real fast, alright. What you mean, James? What's it? No, you go once you change. If you got it on full wide receiver set, you gotta click inside where it show the plays, and then you sub them in. So say if you bring up your playbook up there, and then you own the shotgun that you want. You go inside where it bring the plays up, then you sub them in.
Check out! 290! Three down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Rush in.
This is Hines, and an alley to run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Mike 50. Hey, keep it up. He's coming. We got double up. Right there.
On 2nd and a couple. Luck. And incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down. Rip right. Check nine. Let's go, Mexico.
Now it's Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st down, Hines able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch time. Tight end right. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Hold the look. Monday.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
And
he'll push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
11Z.
They'll run it with Mack, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing now is Mahomes. That is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. He is going to find Hill here. And finally brought down at the 38. They'll get 34 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. Watkins. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Man, that was out of bounds.
Drive.
His foot was out of bounds. That was some bullshit. They don't call the call.
A first down carry for Smith. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirect.
That is Williams for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Here's Hines. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On the stop, Breeland Speaks. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Sponge. No. Motion.
Here's Locke. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the
Kelly,
sack.
what was you doing?
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
24 is the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Check 43. Check. Motion.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Alert 3. Go.
3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Watch out for Hill on the return. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Mike 50. Go. Back.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
43. Check my 15. Mike gives a 15. Check my 15. What we got? 15. Check.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The word, I know.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now here's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Switch. Say. Hey, I got him. That's me. Hey,
Mahomes going to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check 41.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. But there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray 1st, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players.
Yeah, pressure.
Skill players in the first round. Let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his teammates excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning. And he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington. But they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
Man, that was not no touchdown. That is not no touchdown.
It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in.
No, that was not no
points.
touchdown.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Bullshit. Hey, look, you can't challenge shit.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey,
Moving back to it.
Here I come.
To throw is Love. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
What? Because you got your hand on the stick. If you moving the stick, that left
the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They run with Hines, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
24's the mic. Okay, double up.
Colts going on 4th. It's Locke. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
What the hell is he doing?
24's the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 24's
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
25. Relating. Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
I could throw it to either or. Both of them. Probably would have got a little bit more yard.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hines. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the safety creep. Watch
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And they're going to mark him down.
So that wasn't no touchdown.
Maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
He tried to reach out for it. What happened? What's up? Yup, you did. It said you got kicked. Damn. That's just yep. That was probably EA. EA did that. EA servers are not available at this time.
Let me find out my team ballin'. You look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch. I'ma shine out. Working hard. Yeah, I'm back on my grind now.
That was good.
Those are my applications.
That was a good ass game too. It was going